Hello, greetings, my name is Marge. Welcome to my tube. I am a Heyoka, a wise clown. Empath! Fucking attitude. There's lots of words that can be used to describe me. I've been collecting words for years. Oh, I thought my dictionary was back there. It's over there. I moved it. I got one of them. Anyway, I feel good today. I feel really good. If it's because it's the first time of the season I got my hat on. I came up with this when I was 9. To me, it looks like a heart. Love is a frequency. It's the highest vibration. It's what connects you to me. Because when we're the same, you'll just be scrolling along. Who's that clown? Click. What? What's this? Doesn't look like someone that I'd want to know, but wow. My whole life people have told me the stuff I say is true. Unfortunately, I've said this to hundreds and hundreds. The things I've said are just to, people one-on-one, and I feel like I need to have a bigger audience. So I started making up these videos about 290, I think this is 297, 296, somewhere around there. Ish. Anyway, I go off on tangents. I'm trying to make the world a better place, and this is a part of my contribution. I have a few, but I feel great. I woke up, I feel so good. My bones ached a little bit, but once I start moving, everybody woke up in a good mood. Red is in a good mood. She's not ready for oatmeal yet. Bet she will by the time I'm done with this here. Anyway. And the reason I think I'm in an extra special good mood is because it's for no particular reason. Yesterday was hard. I had a real hard day yesterday. I had to go talk to another doctor about my headaches. It's really hard to have to use discretion when you're a spiritual being, and what do? Go into the doctor and tell? I mean, I have enough sense to not do that unless I get the feel. The last doctor was much more positive than this guy, and he and I had the same sweater. The sweater I used to wear. Maybe that's it. He's stuck back then and there. At the end of this, I can tell you at the end of this conversation, this man, it didn't start off so good. He was threatening to cancel the whole thing. I'll just not do it. I'll just not. I'm like, I don't understand, because he started off saying, he kept saying it over and over. He kept saying, I have to ask you these questions. I'm like, I understand. He's like, this is for this. And he kept repeating himself, and I was like, are there really questions? Because you just keep saying the same thing over and over. Are you stuck on a loop? I didn't say are you stuck on a loop, but I think that's funny. But I'm like, are we going to get to the questions? I mean, I understand, and you just form one of this, and all these questions that he asked me were on this paper that they had me fill out before I went to see him, as I was waiting there. And then the girl in the office was rude. She gave me I'm just doing my job. Don't say that to people anymore. This is not the time in place for any. You want to set some. That is a passive aggressive statement. I'm just doing my job. It is. Because people have free will. They do. And if you're not helping people, you're hindering people. Just like this doctor threatened to do at the end. It was better, and I shook his hand. It was cordial, at least. I don't know that I'd say hi to him on the street. Whatever. Anyway, because he's way too important for me. So, at the end, he's like, some people have really strong personalities, and you're one of these people. And sometimes you have to adjust yourself to communicate with other people. And I leaned in. Not too close. I leaned in. I said, no. I said, that right there is where it's twisted. I said, I have made myself small for 40 years. because other people feel threatened and intimidated from what I know and who I am, because I stand strong and sure in my convictions of who I am, and I am not a sellout, and that is threatening to people. And so they have gone through great many leaks to try and make me feel small, tell me I'm stupid, dyke, lesbian. Yeah, what? They're synonyms of who I am. Yes, they're all synonyms of who I am. But what I represent is love, and that is one thing my record has tracked 100%. Anyone who knows me my whole life, Marge just wants the best for everyone. She's so sensitive. Yeah, and it hasn't broken me. And I'm here to teach people that we're all energy. We're all energy of balance. People call it masculine, feminine. I don't see gender in specifics. That's another reindeer game like economics and politics that man has made to create division. I don't want that in my place. So in my mind, it's just all energy. We're all the same, with different anatomy. It's how we vibe. And there's a lot of people right now that are like, oh my god, I'm so freaking horny, I don't even understand what's happening, you know? And there's all these people that are trying to find this, because what's happening is your sacral chakra has been activated. Wonder twin powers activate. Ching! It's supposed to, and people are becoming, and they're just like trying to find their matching vibration, and some people are finding it in more representations than others. And why they're doing that, they're freaking racking up bad karma. It's not funny. But when you see things how I see from way up here, the big picture, there's the big picture, and then there's the big picture. And I see the really big one. Not everybody wants tickets to that show. People think that because it's not all love and lights, folks. It ain't all love and light. So be wary of the ones that are too lovey-dovey and lightsy-tightsy. Anyway, so their sacral chakras are activating, and they're just, I've done it myself. I mean, the energy is so intense. I mean, I've said that in videos a year ago that celibacy for me is not a problem. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's so intense that I find it just annoying. Like, okay, it feels really good. Can we just come back down to calibration of 0.0? You know? I mean, because too much of a good thing becomes ungood. It's just like, it's like body orgasms. And it's weird. But it's cool. I mean, if you're open to it, then you're cool. If you're not, and you're freaked out, and your scope is all about fear, then you're probably thinking that you're having some sort of condition. What do? Go to the emergency room and tell the doctor that you feel like your whole body is having an orgasm? See, that's why I do these videos, because I talk about stuff really, and sometimes I say it with a smile on my face, not because I think I'm making light of the content. It's because it is such a part of my story, and there's no shame in my story. The shame is what other people attach to it. It's what happened to me when I was younger. I was young. All the stuff. I mean, my story is amazing. I've heard a lot of pretty wild stories, but I haven't really heard one like mine. One day I'd like to go around and share my story in a very big way. I have a lot of ideas. Anyway, so what can help ease that sacral chakra stuff? Get out there, put your feet in the dirt. Feet to the dirt, not your fancy $200 freaking sport outdoor shoes. You don't want to get dirty. No, take those stupid things off. I would probably freaking break the shoelace as soon as I put it on. Take those stupid things off and put your feet to the earth. Dance around, listen to music. Eat good food, clean food. Find some friends, chop it up with them. Be a kid again. That's what this time's about. A friend of mine made a correlation, and I was mad because I didn't make it first, because I knew something was up, because it was just like all of a sudden there was all these people on Facebook, because I go there to share my videos and I keep leaving it, and this is why, because it's so stupid, because there's all these don't accept a friend request from me, right? Just brrr. The same day that it was like Russians hack into there's a hack in Facebook hack and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what the story is. We'll never know the story, the 100% of any story. It doesn't matter. I mean, whatever lines up with you, right? So these hacks, and then all of a sudden these accounts show up right before election, you know? And I think it's hilarious that Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over, expecting a different election result. Oh, did I say that? Yeah. I got an email for all the stuff they're trying to play here in Oregon. I'm like, dude, I haven't had. Why do I care about anything on your ballot? I haven't had water in 4 months, and nobody from 7 offices has even tried to address it. So, no, I'm not one of those that believes in doing elections, because who I vote never win. So maybe if I do a solid and just sit this one out, maybe my guy will win. Or girl, whoever. There are no candidates. They're all greedy rich people who are easily persuaded. And I think of all the other ways that the money spent on their wage could be used. Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say one more thing. One more thing. What was I gonna say? The last thing I was gonna talk about, the sacral chakra stuff. Worlds of fun. I think it's funny I wore this shirt. I just grabbed it out of my drawer and put it on. We make our own world by what we look at, by what we stare at. It hasn't been easy for me to concentrate on the light and love in the world the last 2 years, because I feel like every time, it's like I'm made to just sit and wait, and I am not a waiter. I am a worker bee. I would rather chop wood than sit and wait. And you know what? I think I'm done. I hope y'all have a rad day.